Yeah. So currently, our market recovery program is defunct.
Mm-hmm.
I know you've been out of the office for a few months now,
Mm-hmm.
and but we are not approving any new grants. We do have contracts written for some of the grants that were approved previously, but no new grants are being submitted in this time where we need to be buying jobs.
Mm-hmm.
We need to put workers to work. And actually, I know companies have been approached and their grants have been taken from them after they've
After the
gotten the bid,
approval.
after they've gotten the approval. So, so we've convinced our contractors to bid the job, given them a guarantee that we'll give you this dollar amount, and job didn't start in time or they didn't check in,
Mm-hmm.
and now they've lost the grant, and that hurts our contractors.
Yes, it does. It's a punishment.
It's a punishment.
It's a punishment tactic, and then the trust goes out the window. How do you get them to do it again?
How do you get them to do it again?
Mm-hmm.
As I talked to contractors about using market recovery, some of them were afraid to use it.
Yeah, and you want them to use it. There's no shame in using it, right?
Yeah.
We're asking them to use the program. This is a tool that we want to offer you. And when you step on someone that has your trust, you're not going to gain it back.
It takes a long time.
It takes a long time, and it's not usually with that same person.
Yeah.
It's somebody else.
One of the other things that I want to talk about when you mentioned, selling off investments and where our funds are right now, I know that we've been bouncing checks, and that's been when I've said this before, we're bouncing checks, and
Mm-hmm.
and I was members are being told that that's misinformation and disinformation by the business manager. But I know for a fact, this last week, reimbursement checks for the EWMC conference that happened in January, some of those members, their checks are bouncing, and that's active. That's happening right now. Our local is bouncing checks to membership.
That's insane. That's insane. To the members, I mean, you can have that issue kept internally until they're sick and tired of it. But when you do that to a contractor, it's instantly public. And that did happen under my leadership of market recovery. Under my surprise, many of the market recovery checks, some months, 2-3 months in a row, had not been paid out. And we were told it wasn't going to be paid out. And those checks had not been sent out in time, where contractors were then put in a hurt status. They bring in a low bid, they subsidize a low bid, they get the work, and they have to work in a very tight margin. And the moment you are late 3 weeks sending out a check, it puts them at a hurt. Again, it gives them the jitters to use the program. So I feel like that kind of leadership destroys a program that we're so lucky to have.
Yeah, not every local has this ability.
It's embarrassing when you can't. You organize a shop, right? Part of market recovery is organizing a shop.
Yeah.
And you set up people for some payments to help their brand new startup business to get going. And you've agreed to these very small but very meaningful amounts of subsidy to help a new shop get into a better van or a second van or proper signage for their van, which we require once you're union, right?
Help them be proud to be union.
Yeah, and even use a little bit of the money to subsidize the wages and benefits for a brand new pickup of someone off of the books. We use that too to help get them filled with qualified labor. And when those checks bounce, oh wow. You've built up a trust.
Yeah.
They've put their trust in you to help their business grow, and now you're caught with your tail between your legs and you have nothing to say about it. Yeah. Those were very surprising. Those caught me in a hard spot, and that happened far too often.